Hello everybody and welcome back to Casual Gamer Oz as we continue some online races in between season modes on our career mode in F1 2017. We've obviously just finished up one online race and we're going to get into another one here. Same bunch of people I think as we had in our Belgian one there with the 1991 McLaren, and we are very much hoping that we can get ourselves into a much better car because I am sick to death of driving this hunk of junk, and clearly I could not change it in the last one. So hopefully this time around we can do that. Remember, as always, you can add me, NYC55 David. Please let me change out of this car. No. 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 I don't want to drive in this car. I'm telling you one thing, I'm quitting out of this if I can't get out of this car. Because I am sick to death of racing in this piece of shit. Okay, we've changed. Okay, good. Alright, we're going to go Ferrari, we're going to go Vettel. I chose Vettel, you bastard. Alright, let's, we haven't been a Sauber yet, have we? Let's be Ericsson. Why not? We were Sauber in F1 2016. Where are we? We're in the US. I knew that. Okay. I've quit my bitchin'. I just had to throw my toys out of the pram there, wasn't I? So, we have found ourselves a 5-lap race of the Circuit of the Americas, and I am going to be in a Sauber, because why wouldn't you want to be in a Sauber? I'm going to be Marcus Ericsson. We've got another Aussie in the race today, a much better Aussie than I am, 176 wins. My average position is actually better than his, though, 3.47. I've got a very high averaging position. I've pretty much got the highest average finishing position of all these people in this race, so that's kind of a cool feeling. I think that's because a lot of the time I'm just the cautious one who just hovers around. So anyway, our first taste of a Sauber in this game. So what have I've driven Ferrari, I've driven a Mercedes, I think. I did in an online mode, didn't I? I've driven a Force India, driven a Williams, obviously driven a Toro Rosso, driven a Red Bull, driven a McLaren. I think Haas and Renault might be the only ones I haven't driven for now. Can't remember if I drove for Mercedes. I'm pretty sure I did in one of my very first online races. Just thinking out loud, folks. You can probably go and check on the old channel and see. Kind of looks a bit similar to the one I was driving in 2006. 2016, did it not? I think it did. Alright, here we go. Are we going to have some more carnage going on above us? We're going to manual start this time around. Oh, someone's got a false start there to the left of me. They're in a bit of strife. Oh, long held in the start there. That Williams is definitely going to get a penalty for jumping the start. We're going to go up to this first turn. Very epic first turn. I'm going to run myself wide and going to avoid the carnage because there is definite carnage. Yellow flag. And I'll avoid all that carnage. Goodness me, that Renault decided to get a little bit off kilter there. We go through the sweeping sections there. And surprisingly, nobody really taking each other off in that section there. So all very well behaved, at least these ones in front of us. A few of the ones behind us not too well behaved. We've got a lot of space behind us there, and we're going to take some up the inside there. Whoa, and I've outbraked myself severely there. And we did at one point have 20 cars in this, but now I'm down to 13. Alright, so we're just going to maintain ourselves here and hope for the best coming up to the hairpin. Well, they're very racy, those two in front of us. Just getting a bit of wheel banging going on there as we come through and just try and see them take each other out. What is that behind us? Is it a Force India? It is a Force India. It's very racy in this bunch here. I'm going to run myself wide there. Got a lot of wheel spin coming out of the corner. There's a bit of collision there with some damage going on. Whoa, and that car gets well out of shape. I'm not sure who that was. I think it might have been a Ferrari. And they've gone themselves off. That's good for me as I find myself up here against Spaku Steve again. This time a lot closer to him, obviously, than I was in the last Grand Prix. I can see the back of him now. He's gone wide. I've gone wide. It seems like I've just gone in synchronized form there with Spaku Steve. At 7th place, I'll take that. This consistent racing that I've been able to do, it just seems to be a case of now hanging on to the back of these guys and hopefully one of them can make a mistake, because Spaku Steve is very slow coming into the high-speed S's sections here. And, well, I'm going to have to hit the brakes there, otherwise I would have gone straight into the back of Spaku. Don't want to do that. Spaku should probably race in Baku. And I got a feeling he's got a bit of a problem in front of us here, because he seems to be brake testing me, and he doesn't want me to get past him. But I'm telling you now, Mr. Spaku, I'm going to send you back to Baku in a minute, my friend, if you keep being a bit of a wavy dick. Because you're going to push yourself wide. That should give me a bit of a run on you here. T14625 behind us in the other Mercedes. Now, what are you going to do here, Spaku? I'm not going to get enough pace on you here to catch you. But if I try and duck one up the inside, I'm not going to, though, because I didn't have enough on you there. And I didn't want to outbrake myself and risk taking either of us out of this race. I'm just going to be cool, calm, and collected here. The 3 C's, as I maybe get one up the inside of you there. Just clip my front wing. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Spaku. I think I've managed to not damage my front wing, which is good. I'm going to sneak up the inside here. You're going to close the door on me, you dirty little prick. You absolute filthy little prick. And we're going to pit in the right. You are going to get some now, Spaku. I at least admitted that mine was an accident when I clipped the back of you there. And if you thought that I did that deliberately, then you're a fuck knuckle. You are going down at some point. It's obviously not going to be this race. But my God, you asshole. Completely swept across me to try and take me out. And once again, I have to raise the questions. Why? Why do you do it, people? Why on earth be a dick? What do you achieve out of it? Because you risk every single likelihood that you are going to take yourself out, as well as the person that you're doing there. So, Spaku Steve, you are an absolute cock, my friend. And I hope to God that you can find this one day and you can hear me abusing the shit out of you, because you are a disgusting human being who does not deserve to be racing online. That is just disgusting, disgusting moves. And I'm going to become a hypocrite by saying that, because the next time I see you on track, I'm going to take you out. You started it. It's that simple. Anyway, we've got Task Iron 17 in front of us here. Lucky for me, I mean, I damaged my front wing because of that, but I was right near the pits, so I took the gamble to go for it. Again, it's not like career mode where there's no point in pitting, really, in career mode, because, I mean, the AI are just going to do what they do, unless, you know, you've got cars that are also going to pit, and, you know, your position is going to be maintained. But here it's always worth pitting because, you know, shortened field, and you never know what's going to happen with these drivers in terms of just their abilities. I mean, God, look at fucking Spaku Steve. Who, there he is. Yeah, suck on that, you prick. Ha! Sucked in. You can't see what I'm doing here in my chair, but I gave him the bird as I drove past. And I'll tell you one thing, if that was real life, I would have gladly put the finger out of the cockpit and give him off. That is called karma, you absolute cock. Round of applause there for Spaku Steve, and I'm sure he probably took himself out trying to take someone else out. Gloves are off with Spaku Steve moving forward. I don't give a shit if he's retired from this Grand Prix or not. Absolute cock. Anyway, we've found ourselves in the points here, people. We've got T14625 who overtook us before I pitted. So I'm guessing he and his teammate Spaku probably just had a bit of an on-track incident. Now, I'm guessing some of these people are speaking, because I did have to mute them before. So that will be interesting to see if Spaku was one of those ones talking. I mean, he might be abusing the shit out of me. I mean, again, like, I went into that corner. I went in too deep. I saw an opportunity to overtake, but then I got too late in the brakes. And in no way at all did I ever go, I'm going to try and clip the back of you. Because, I mean, what do I achieve in that? And I'm not a knobhead like you are, Spaku Steve. So, anyway. We are on for 10th here, which is good. See, I told you about the pitting. Like, okay, we're not going to be in 6th, but I mean, I would have been trolling around with the damaged front wing and could have just been picked off one by one. This time around, I've managed to pit. Car's feeling good. And I'm back on the pace. And with people sort of retiring and spinning, it gives me a good opportunity to at least challenge should there be more carnage in the meantime. So there you go. Just word of advice for all you online noobs. I'm not exactly a noob, I'm a casual gamer. I'm sort of the next level up from noob, I like to say. So we now go in to start our final lap here at the Circuit of the Americas. A race that has been ruined by the shithead that is Spaku Steve. But the prick got some karma and he's been taken out of this race for being a prick. Because let's be honest, on a scale of Michael Schumacher to Spaku Steve, he is a Spaku Steve. Look up the word prick in the dictionary. There's a picture of Spaku Steve. He's a new laughing stock of Casual Gamer Oz. He's up there with, well, although you having a laugh, mate, or you having a giggle, he was the best. So you got the scale there of you having a giggle, mate, to Spaku Steve. I'm going to forget his name, you realise, in like a day, so... Anyway. He's the Esteban Ocon of the online world. If you watched Season 2 here on Casual Gamer Oz of my career mode, you'd get that joke. Alright, so we've got a couple of cars here in front of us. We've got a slower car that seems to have been overtaken by T1, whatever. So we've got Timenez 1, but they've kind of got that little X next to the name, which I think means they're AI controlled, does it not? They've ghosted. So, hypothetically... I don't think that's the incorrect word there, Ben, but I should have it, and I do, if you don't mind. Catch it coming out of the corner there. So, once again, the slow and steady approach to online racing works. It's not going to get us a win or a podium, but it's still going to get us 2 points. Better than none. More than Spaku Steve. Into the last corner. Across the line. Alright. Should have been a lot better. Fuck you, Spaku Steve. You're a shithead, you're a wanker, and your revenge is coming. This has been Casual Gamer Oz online mode. We will have more online races for you coming up. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and of course, you can add me as well, NYC55David, if you so do wish. We'll be back for another one. Thank you for joining us, and good night.